Alright, part 4 for the motor swap. So part 3, the motor is removed. It's just out of the car. We just dropped it there. We didn't swap anything over or anything like that. So today, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to get a lot done. The only thing I know I'm not going to do is mess with the transmission yet, because I need to get a lock tool for it. So I'm just going to leave it on there. But all the remainder of the stuff, like the alternator, the starter, I got to swap over the valve cover because the one off the new motor that I got had a big ass hole in it. But at least the old one has one, so that's pretty good. I don't know what that fuckhead's doing. But so yeah, the new one had a bad one, so I'm gonna take it off the new one. The old one, no. I'm gonna take the valve cover off the old one and put it on the new one. I don't know why the fuck I couldn't say that, but yeah, so I'll show you guys when I get there. Alright, so obviously the motor's out. What I'm gonna do is just transfer some stuff over to the new motor over there, take all that off, and then keep that on. And then for today, that might be it. Tomorrow is probably gonna be working on that and getting that stuff there. But yeah, so it's gonna be pretty sick. Alright, so this is the good motor, and as you can see, came with a big ass hole right here with the valve cover and shit. Hence why I gotta put the new valve cover on and those gaskets, because we swapped that out already. That's all brand new. And then we're gonna put it on here. Well, I'm gonna do all this today, and then just leave the tranny on there, and then next video probably remove the tranny. And besides that, I'm just gonna swap everything over. So it's gonna be fun. So on the new motor, I'm just gonna start by taking the stock flywheel off. So far I got this one in. There's that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So right there, out of 6. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. There we go. Now we can take the stock flywheel off just like that. Perfect. And this is the rear main seal right here. Looks good. So just gonna keep that like that. So now what I need to do is take this shit off. I thought I prepped it, but still always more stuff with these cars. It's crazy. This is cut like that. I just cut it off like that. Yep. I just grab pliers or some shit. And it comes right off just like that. Perfect. So right now I'm just draining the oil out of the old motor, so when I take the turbo off, oil doesn't just randomly just go everywhere. Yep, doing that, and then I'm gonna take the turbo off and then put it on there. And then valve cover. That's what I need to get to today. Alright, now that I got all the oil drained, basically already loosened up the bolts on the turbo. So basically the ones to the manifold, the T55 for the coolant, and then one for the oil, and then one for the oil drain at the bottom. Disconnected this right here. So now it should be ready to just come right off. You see? And just like that, it's off. Perfect. Alright, so I got the turbo off. I already put it on the new motor. Connected the coolant line here. Put a new gasket. Gaskets there, new ones. Oil drain. I just need to put the heat shield on. And then now, next thing I'm going to work on, taking this valve cover off, and then I'm going to put it on here so I can connect that. And then I got that lower downpipe off. It's this one right here. It's only 2 bolts, pretty easy. Yep, it's coming along slowly. And then just gonna see what else. Probably the oil thing. Gonna swap that over. I'm gonna have to go get a new gasket for that if there is one. Then basically just gonna leave everything in the tranny, and that's it. All right, so now I got the valve cover swapped over. I got the coils in and everything like that. I just need to put the turbo heat shield back on, and probably put the oil thing on right there, and the alternator and the starter. Alright, well, for today, that's it. Got everything off this one completely. Put it on here. The only thing I'm waiting for until the motor's in is just like the manifold, and then I'll plug those in with the harness, and then I'll put it on, and then I'll put the pipe that goes down on. Only things I have to do is still gotta put the oil baffle plate on there, alternator, starter, and then that's pretty much it. And then I just obviously gotta take out the transmission. Right now I'm draining it. Draining the transmission already, just so when we take it off. And then take it all off. I gotta get a tool for the clutch alignment thing. Put it in there. And then yeah, that'll be it. Gonna put the transmission on there. And then after that, put the new motor in there. So when will part 5 come out? I'm not sure. Maybe sometime next week, but for part 4 now, that's gonna be it.